Okay. Chanda ma'am, we can.
All right. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to this new academic year of Golden Sparrow. It is always wonderful. I don't know as children how excited you were, but जब भी स्कूल का नया साल शुरू होता था तो हम बहुत खुश होते थे. एटलीस्ट पहले 2 दिन जब दोस्त मिलते हैं हम लोग को, राइट? उसके बाद फिर टीचर मिलते थे, इतने खुश नहीं होते थे. And we always to wonder who is our class teacher. Will we get the same class teacher we had last year जिसके बारे में इतना हमने सुना था, या will we get a class teacher like Valetta ma'am? पूरी क्लास हमारी बोरिंग हो जाएगी. So the idea that we are looking at is who and where we have. I'm so proud, I'm so glad that today, by the grace of God, we are into a third year of online schooling. Pandemic ने पूरी दुनिया बदल दी. Trust me, pandemic ने हमारे बहुत सारी चीजें ले ली. The people we loved, it took our health away. हमारे अंदर एक डर बैठ गया. Businesses went down. But also, the pandemic taught us a world that could be different. A lot of us learned to connect on technology. As I said, we still continue to do shopping online even when the malls are closed. We're continuing to travel in a Zoom meetings, although flights were closed. We were praying, although churches and mosques and temples were closed. What was essentially the pandemic saying that life goes on. Zindagi chalti rehti. That is when we learn that learning and schooling are two different things. ये तो अलग-अलग concepts हैं. Schooling should not be confused with learning. We all are lifelong learners. हम हमेशा सीखते हैं, हमेशा सीखते रहेंगे, और ये पैंडेमिक ने हमें सिखाया है. Golden Sparrows hub schooling, उसका जन्म pandemic में हुआ. It took birth. So perhaps we can ask Christina ma'am when is the birthday of Golden Sparrow, but I can tell you it is 5th of March. Why 5th of March? It is the World Sparrow Days. No, it's not Christina ma'am's birthday. Half of the schooling people only think it's Christina ma'am's birthday. That's how you celebrate it, right? But it is the Sparrow's Day. And when we thought of Golden Sparrow, हमने देखा कि जब हम when we were growing up, there were so many sparrows in and around the house. Today we hardly see sparrows. I live in Navi Mumbai, and they call Navi Mumbai the Flamingo City. I think they should call Navi Mumbai the Pigeon City. The pigeons are the new rat with the wings. They're all over the place. On top of the car, rose hope, then pigeon comes in. But what I've learned is somewhere down the line, we have missed and lost these sparrows. ये छोटी-छोटी सी चिड़िया थी, these brown, beautiful birds. We have lost it maybe due to construction, maybe due to deforestation, maybe due to the environmental loss. We cannot afford to lose our own sparrows, our children, our kids, to the industrialization, to the commercialization of education, to the idea that education has to be rooted in your own cities, near your own homes, in school buses, early in the morning, बच्चों को ठूस देते थे हम लोग. That is not the way education has to be. And that is a courage. So सबसे पहले, before I speak on, because now, we have got wonderful people to speak, wonderful teachers to speak far better, right? So the only dream, जो मेरा ख्वाब है Golden Sparrow का, is can we connect these young sparrows with the best academicians, with the best educators, best mentors they need from wherever you and they are in the world. And that is the birth of Golden Sparrow. I feel so proud that you have continued, you have shown trust in us, and the faith, I promise you that the faith you showed in Golden Sparrow, ye academic year mein, your child will learn something amazing, something beautiful, something different. And we've created a lot of events and programs around it. We've created timetables and worked on the books and the assessments. And who better to take us through all of this than 2 or 3 wonderful members I'll keep just mentioning, because they are the one leading the school across. First of all, join your hands and welcome our principal, head of academics, very strict looking but very lovable, trust me, is Chanda Diwani ma'am. So Chanda ma'am, please give her a virtual applause. Please give her.
Yay!
Ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir.
I am so blessed to have members like you. Chanda ma'am has a brilliant academic record. She's been doing all the science and the maths, so you can see the lessons that she has, the communication she has, and today it will be her day. She'll be speaking to you. That's our principal and head of school, Chanda ma'am. Along with that, we said, why not have the best team members as we keep going on? And trust me, These are members I've personally, spoken to. It's my only work, my only strength in all these years of academics, of corporate work is building teams. And another person who I'm so proud to have in a team, a new member, right? But someone we don't feel new because she's been all over the place, is Joyce, ma'am. So please put a round of applause for this wonderful lady from the south, living in Lonavala. You can see all of these mix of culture. Joyce, ma'am, welcome to the.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Joyce, head of department for operations and everything related to events. Trust me, I think on Joyce ma'am's, on her word, I can promise you, you will have some amazing events around the year every month. Is that correct, Joyce ma'am?
Sure, sir. Sure.
Brilliant. Then a couple of more people. I've got some wonderful team members. Someone that I always see brings a lot of love and light to a pre-primary, and I'm going to push her to do a lot of events around the year. And that's a mother of 5 lovely puppies now. Is that right? Can I welcome Violeta Pereira, ma'am?
Grandmother. Thank you so much, sir.
Puppies, children. Ma'am, welcome. Thank you so much. You are having an entire pre-primary section this year. What change do we see in that?
I feel, it's a different, after so long, schools are opening, and I still feel that online teaching is much better than offline, as I already teach offline, and I feel online is really much better. And this year, we are going to improve more on our curriculum and the setup. We're going to set up planners. We're going to give parents planners so they have an idea of what we're going to do for the entire year and the months coming. So
Wonderful.
very excited.
Yes, I can see the excitement, the enthusiasm, the determination in the voices of my team, and that's very, very wonderful. Without taking any more time, I don't even need to introduce Christina, ma'am, to all of you. She's in every single group. If there's a group of Golden Sparrow, she's not there. I think that's not a fake. That's not a right group. It's a fake group. Just delete it, right? Christina, ma'am, welcome. Thank you so much for being a blessing to Golden Sparrow. Don't worry, the behind the scene lady will talk to you, and there we are, and all my team members. Christina, ma'am, there you are. Just say hello to everybody.
Hi, everyone. Any problem, you can always give me a call. That's what I can say.
We do that. Christina, we always do that, right? So
Yes,
The backbone of Golden Sparrow.
there she is. The principal has spoken, so I don't need to add. And also a great welcome to all my teachers. Everyone's put in so much effort, from Nargis ma'am to Sukanya ma'am to Yoshiko ma'am. Some of them are Annie ma'am. Every single one of them, I don't name everybody, Sabiha ma'am and Fatima ma'am and Anubhuti ma'am. Just the idea, this is, despite being online, we feel so connected. We have our internal games, meetings, fun, leg pulling. That's what the team is. And welcome to all of you, my dear parents. You have shown trust in us. I promise you will repay it multiple folds. And I can't wait for my teachers to interact with your kids on 13th morning. Over to you, Chanda ma'am. And I think we are going to have a great journey ahead.
So much, Dausha. So we are going to start with, telling you about what our parents actually know about us. I don't need to introduce much about. So I will directly start with the vision that I am looking for in the coming academic year. And that is like, we don't need to be the same. We need to be better. This is what we need to inculcate in us every day. Okay. Don't be the same. So tell yourself, tell your kids that what we were yesterday, we should not be the same today. We need to be better. Our vision here at Golden Sparrow is to create happy thinking sparrows who will be the change makers. And believe me, parents, सही में आपके बच्चे चेंज लेकर आएंगे and हम आपका साथ देंगे, आप हमारा साथ देंगे. It is our goal to equip our students with the right attitude and the aptitude to face any challenges. Golden Sparrow यहाँ पर सिर्फ बच्चों को academic training नहीं देगा, but along with the academic training, every day they are going to learn to face new challenges. They are going to learn to, be themselves. They are going to be there to be, to be better every day. Okay. So what we need to do is, in short, be better and better each day. Just give me a moment. Okay. And the other thing that I want to bring in front of everybody is every child is special. Okay. We need to understand that we are living with our kids. हर एक बच्चा यूनिक है, हर एक बच्चा स्पेशल है. Every child is a different kind of flower, and we at Golden Sparrow, when they all come together, Golden Sparrow becomes a beautiful garden. Okay, so we here are bringing all our different flowers together. We are here who are going to be there, mentoring them, taking care of them, in one way, growing them, helping them to grow better. So आप भी ये जान जाइए कि आपका बच्चा बहुत स्पेशल है, सिर्फ आपके लिए नहीं, हमारे लिए भी. So very soon I get to the scheduling part. आप सबको already पता ही होगा कि हमारा जो टाइम टेबल है, that is in this manner. We are starting tomorrow, and for few batches we are starting day after tomorrow. That is, either we are starting on the 6th or we are starting on the 7th. Our first session is going to begin at 10 a.m., which is going to go till the 10:40 a.m. Okay, a 40-minute session. 5 minutes break, but please let it be just 5 minutes break, because otherwise the other teacher does not get enough time to teach your kid. So 5 minutes break, and then again a 40-minute session, and then we have a break for 15 minutes where you can give them something to eat. Okay, and so that they also what basically I want is, I want them to feel that they are at home but in school. Okay, this is a very unique way of making them feel at home, but at the same time maintaining a little of discipline, so that they understand that this is required, this is important. Okay, so 15 minutes break for the breakfast. Then the third session will start at 11:40, which goes till 12:20, and then from 12:25 to 1:05, and then they are free for the entire day, wherein they can do other things. Okay, now if you can see, our scheduling is not a very long and a rigid schedule. Okay, we give breaks in between, but when the break is over, we want the child to get into, concentrate and learn from us. Okay, now when I say we want them to learn, so what my input here will be that please encourage your children to read. Okay, reading is a must. The more they read, the more they will know, and we are also going to encourage the same from our end. Okay, there is no friend as loyal as a book. So please, help them do this, encourage them to do this. For now, even if they don't have much books at home, what they can do is they can keep reading, the newspaper that comes in, or they can read some in the newspaper there is an article, the speaking tree, if you are aware of. Okay, so please ask them to read those small paragraphs. That will be really helpful to them. Okay, so now when we talk about books, we also need to talk about our academic books. The PDFs have been uploaded in the information folder of the classroom app. I'm very sure that you are aware of the classroom app. Yes, parents? Yes. So the classroom app needs to be downloaded. Yeah. And then in the classroom app, information folder has been made. And in the information folder, we have put the PDFs there. So you can see the PDFs there, use the PDFs. Okay. If you feel, you can even take things. See, this is how the information folder looks at in the classroom app, if you can see. Okay, But what is most important is you need to download the app, the Google Classroom app. Okay, open the information folder, and in the information folder, you will have to look for the new material that the teacher has posted. And once you click on the PDF that you are looking for, the subject that you are looking for, you will get it. And if you wish to, you can take a printout, or if you don't wish to, they can do it digitally. It doesn't matter. Okay. So children were doing it earlier also. It's not difficult. Okay. It's an easily accessible PDF that is there, which can be used by children. I hope this part is clear. Yes. Okay. So I move to the second important thing. One is, as I told you, books are required. Second thing is attendance. Because it's a home school, a hub school, doesn't mean that you remain absent. If you literally want, this is what every parent will want. If you literally want the grades to go up, you want them to learn something, you need to make them sit for the lectures. Okay. Now, 80% of success starts from just showing up. Okay. 80% of success is just showing up. Show up. Make your children come up, show up. Okay. See, you know what happens is, if we tell them it is important for them. If we show them it's okay that they don't sit for the lecture, they start understanding it is not important. Okay. So please start doing that. At least tell them.
email اللي موجود برسل لك.
Can
I guess
you?
someone is, yeah, unmuted. Abdul.
Yeah,
Kindly
Abu
mute
Abdul
yourself,
Ghani.
please.
Okay. So we were talking about, if we show them importance of attending the lecture, they will definitely attend the lecture. I have seen in the past years that, children, they wait for the lectures to come, and they don't want, to miss even if they are going out somewhere. So they tell their parents that because it's an online school, even if we go out, we want to attend our lectures from there. So, that has been what we have achieved. So this is what we are looking forward in this academic year also. So please, encourage your children to sit for the lectures. Now, when I talk about lectures and sitting for the lectures, the other thing that comes to our mind is, how do they join? What is the link? How they look into? Okay. So again, the classroom app is an answer for the links also. You need to get into the classroom app. There are separate folders for the subjects that have already been made. You have to select on that subject, and you have to click on join if you are getting in from a laptop. Okay. But if you are getting in from a mobile, then the moment you see the subjects, you will see a camera, video icon there. You just need to click there, and you will be into the lecture, into the meeting. Okay. See, this is how it looks. The moment you get into the classroom app, you will see the subject folders, and whichever subject you want to join in for the lecture, you just need to click there. And once you click there, you will see an icon here which shows join. So you can directly get into the meeting. You can adjust your, the audio, the video, the background, whatever you want to do, that can be done. And then you are directly in the class. So it is not a very difficult thing to do. Classroom app will, help us out throughout. Even after that, if there are some issues that you come across while, joining, or you feel, it is getting a little difficult, tough to understand, please contact any one of us. We'll be there to help you. Okay. Now talking about the team that we have here in Golden Sparrow. Okay. I believe teaching is the toughest job to actually do. You ask somebody to teach somebody, unless they don't have a passion of teaching, it is not possible. खुद नॉलेज जान जाना आसान होता है, लेकिन उस नॉलेज को बच्चों तक पहुंचाना ये थोड़ा सा डिफिकल्ट होता है. और अगर आप ये चीज को पसंद करते हो, पैशन है आपको टीचिंग में, only then you can do it. And believe me, the teachers that we have here, they are highly energetic, motivated, very committed, and a lovely group. And you can say an enthusiastic group of teachers you will be seeing here. All our teachers here, believe me, are well equipped to deal with all the classroom situations. So you need to just relax once your child is in the class. So be rest assured about the academic thing that is going on. It is going to best suit your child. Okay. Now, when I'm talking so much about teachers, I need to tell you one more thing, that when your children were in the vacation zone, teachers were not. We were planning for the entire year. Okay. I believe educators are the only people who lose sleep over other people's children. And सबसे ज़्यादा नींद खराब होता है क्रिस्टीना मैम का. Okay. She is the one who is being, bothered. You all can also keep bothering her, keep asking her. Okay. Christina ma'am, it's okay. I think even if they call you in the night, midnight.
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. Yeah.
She's so lovely. Yeah. Thank you so much, Christina ma'am. Okay. So I will just, show you a glance of what we were doing when children were in the vacation time. Yes, Daud bhai, I know that you want to say that you gave us a vacation of 1 month. Yes, I agree. We also as teachers got vacation, but the other month we were doing the planning and, coming up with things. So I thought Daud bhai is thinking that, we have all of a sudden started saying that no vacation. बोले अरे मैंने तो vacation दिया था, ये क्या हो गया? Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so this is the annual planner. Okay, this is how it looks for us. Yeah, we have all the months there, the week dates there, the days there. Our teachers have already planned what they are going to take when. Okay, it has been already decided. We have also, taken care of the holidays that are going to be there. We have kept buffer sessions which are going to be there. Okay, our timetable for the exams is already ready. So this shows that, see, we are already from our end. Half work, 50% of work of your child's academic planning has been done from our end. The other half has to be done by the child. Okay. Now, when I said that we are all ready, I will just want to put in and highlight of how the exams, the assessments, the evaluation is going to be there for this particular year. We are going to have 3 exams. Now, parents, I know this is an area where, you all are very tensed about. Please don't get tense. It's just an assessment. It's just an a way to see how much your child has got from us and how much the child is able to reciprocate. So it is nothing to panic about. It is nothing to worry about. We are all ready. Children will be all ready. Don't worry. Okay, just if you want to make a note of, you can make a note of the 3 exams that we are going to have. The T1, that the first term that we are going to have is going to be in the 2nd week of September. So we have ample time. We are starting in June. 2.5 months is there for us to teach the child and for the child to understand and give it back to us. T2 is going to be in the 3rd week of December. Final exams are going to be in the last week of April. Okay. And believe me, when I say that we are ready from our side, I know our sparrows are going to come up and say, I am ready, bring on the exam. Okay. They are going to be that very confident about it. Portion, timetable, lots of revision is going to be done in time. So please don't panic. Exam is just a word. Assessment is just a word. Just stay calm and don't let them panic. Let them feel it is something that is a regular thing that is happening. I want you to tell your kids to study every day, not only because exam aa raha hai, padhai karo. No. Every day, consistent reading, consistent study, or consistent, learning things is going to help. सिर्फ exam के time पे पढ़ने से कोई भी, कुछ अचीव नहीं कर सकता है. तो हमको उनको ये नहीं बताना है कि सिर्फ एग्जाम है इसीलिए पढ़ो या एग्जाम होने वाला है इसीलिए पढ़ो. We are going to tell them that every day we are going to learn something new. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, do some reading. Okay. And then, please believe in your child. Marks are just numbers. Believe me. जो मार्क्स मिलते हैं उस पे हम किसी को भी जज नहीं कर सकते. अगर हम लोग मार्क्स पे जज कर रहे होते तो जो बड़े बड़े लोग हो गए अपने लाइफ में, just look at their academic results. तो कभी नहीं पता चलता कि ये लोग इतने बड़े आदमी बन सकते थे. Okay. So now talking about why you should believe in your child is, एक बार किसी ने शेक्सपियर से कहा, you are very weak in English and if you fail this time, I will not let you continue your studies. Just imagine. Okay. If you fail this time, I will not let you continue your studies. Shakespeare did not pass MA exam. Okay. MA English. But now, believe me, after he has gone away, resting in peace, no one can pass MA English without reading Shakespeare, without understanding Shakespeare. Okay, so in every child, there is a Shakespeare. Unfold your Shakespeare. I am sure there is one. सिर्फ हमको क्या करना है, अपने बच्चे का जो स्पेशलिटी है, अपने बच्चे का जो यूनिकनेस है, we need to strengthen those parts. And believe me, one day they are going to be all big names and we are going to be more proud, okay, being their mentors. We are waiting for that day to come when all our sparrows reach the heights. Yeah. Now comes the guidelines. Okay, few rules have to be followed. I don't believe into don'ts part. I only believe into do's part. Okay, nothing negative. Don'ts chahiye hi nahi. Only do's chahiye humko. Okay, and that is, first thing, be punctual. Be on time for class. Let my teacher not wait for the kid. Let them be 5 minutes before time. Adjust everything. Bring their book, their pen along with them. Usually what happens is, once the lecture starts and then children are like, ma'am, wait 1 minute, I'm getting my pen, I'm getting my book. The child has to be ready. Just give them one corner of the house, okay, where they can have all their things to their easy access, which they can use. Okay, and let the lecture start in time. 40 minutes, you won't believe, will pass on like, very soon, quickly. So let us be on time. The second thing is, which I will request all the parents to make it mandatory for your kids, is to let them keep their cameras on. Okay. Why this is important is, see, once when your camera is on, no, you don't tend to look here and there. The moment the camera is off, अभी आप as a parent भी करके देखिए, अगर आपको आपके घर के इधर उधर देखना है तो आप सबसे पहले क्या करेंगे, आप आपका वीडियो जो है उसको ऑफ करेंगे. We want the child to get the maximum they can get from the lecture, and that is possible only if they are attentive, and they will be attentive only if the camera is on. So this is one thing which I want every child to do. That is to keep their cameras on. And in case there is some technical issue, some problem, one small message, okay, is enough to tell us that, this is the reason, this is the thing that the child is not going to keep the camera on. A day or two doesn't matter, but see to it that, it is followed. Now, the third thing that is very important for us to do in our lectures is to take notes. Notes are going to be given in class. Notebooks have to be formed. Okay. We need the child to make notes, keep it with them so that, when they are going through, when, they have time in the evening, maybe if they want to just look at what they have done. Definitely, we are going to have our videos uploaded. But at the same time, when you make a note, it gets registered in your mind. So that is very important. Okay, so taking notes, completing classwork is again one guideline that has to be followed. If anybody is not well or, wants to be absent, please put a note to Christina ma'am saying that the child is unwell and is likely to be absent from class. Now what happens is all the groups have been formed. People are, children are very soon going to make friends. You can ask notes from your friends, get the work done, complete it. First thing, don't remain absent if you ask me. Secondly, if you have to by any chance remain absent, just see to it. The thing that I want to say is take upschooling, take homeschooling also as important, as serious as any other school or any other organization. We are online, we are distance only because we need to use the technology and we want to, overcome the problem of reaching each other physically. But then that does not mean that everything and anything can be taken, for granted. Okay. Now, let me highlight on what parents are to every one of us. Okay. Parents love. Nobody on this earth, nobody, believe me, can ever love you more than your parents. And we believe this. You love your kids the most. We are their second parents here for few hours. Okay. For few hours because we are going to be there in class. But throughout, the students of Golden Sparrow are going to be our kids. They are going to be our children. Okay. So we are going to love them as much as you love them. We are going to be here to, give them the best. So you believe into us. We believe into you. That is what is there. And I want parents, especially parents, to tell their kids if you love them. At times क्या होता है, हम लोग बोलते नहीं हैं बच्चों को. उनको बताना है कि yes, we love you. Because आजकल distractions बहुत ज़्यादा है. Okay. So what happens, children feel, because, we keep stopping them for so many other things. So they feel that parents are not loving them. So wherever, whenever, required, please acknowledge the love from both the ends. Now I am going to go ahead and thank you parents for your support. Okay. You all have been wonderful throughout, okay, in the past years, and I'm very sure it is going to be there for this coming year also. So we as Golden Sparrow are thanking you, dear parents, and acknowledging how equally it was challenging for you to help your sparrow fly high. Okay. We need your support. Without your support, it is not going to be possible to make this event of hub schooling, come out as a greatest event in your child's life. It's not going to come up without your support. We need your support, and please support us. Don't think that we are other than what you are. We are all on the same page because we are actually working towards the progress the growth, the development of your child. We are not two separate parties. We are one party. Okay. And thank you so much for your support. Now, I would want to also highlight on few things. Okay. And that is the cyber safety. We are online. So there are few things that we need to teach our children. They keep downloading different things in their mobile or the laptop. Please guide them, okay? That not to download anything without your knowledge. Here, parents' knowledge is required. See, as I say, the internet is a wonderful place to learn, to connect, to make friends, but there are predators also who may harm. So requesting the parents and the students both not to share their class IDs and the passwords with anyone. Okay, we want you to keep it to yourself. Let the children keep it to yourself, so we do not have any predator into our lectures. Okay, your passwords are supposed to be kept secret, but nothing is secret from your parents. Parents should know everything, no one else. Okay, and a request to the children not to share their phone numbers, their location, their personal information to any stranger or to any strange sites. Okay, this is where, because see, when we talk about learning online, there are few things online that our kids need to know. Our safety starts here. Think safe, work safe, be safe. Okay, tell your children not to keep downloading any different apps. And if they are doing it, please ask them to show it to you what they are doing. I hope if the children are there, they are hearing me, that it is very important to be safe. Okay. Now, we can't wait till tomorrow to come. We are missing being with our sparrows very much. Okay. Till then, and I don't know till when. Till then, and I don't know till when, we need to remember SMS. Now, I am very sure you all are listening to the news. The cases are coming up again. Okay. So we need to sanitize, mask, and social distance. So हम लोग ऑलरेडी सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग तो फॉलो कर ही रहे हैं. आप आपके घर में हैं, हम हमारे घर में हैं, लेकिन टीचिंग नहीं रुक रहा है, लर्निंग नहीं रुक रहा है, एजुकेशन नहीं रुक रहा है. Okay, stay home, stay safe, stay hub schooling. That is more important. Okay. So that is all from my side. Daud sir, this is for you now.
Thank you so much. You spoke like the leader, you spoke like the principal we want and we deserve. Thank you, Sundar ma'am. And I think you've already covered up most of it. And parents, I understand, it's a Sunday morning, you've given your time. Trust me, I'll just give one example. छोटी सी मैं आपको example देना चाहता हूँ. In the pandemic, and we all had this concern that how will a child read? What will they speak? And I know a lot of principals from different schools, Podars and Ryans and APJs. In the interaction, one of the things I really was very proud of the Golden Sparrows Hub Schooling program and the team is the fact that our children are speaking much more confidently with better fluency, and that has been the focus from day one. Language is the key to a child's success, and what you see an entire team of very, very fluent, very, very confident speakers, this actually converts back into the students. So that is one thing I'll promise you. We, as ma'am said, that we can't wait for the first day of the school. We can't wait for making a child confident, events, planning, and all we need is a support. Invest in good technology. One of the good part about my own daughters are part of the school, and we say that what we save, invest in a good technology device, a camera. If your cameras are not working, there are few cameras that are available on Amazon. These are conversation I want you to have. The parents group is your group. Please उसका इस्तेमाल कीजिए, please उसका use कीजिए. Just ask आप कौन सा camera use करते हैं? My camera is not working. And somebody will say ये 700 रुपए का, ये 500 रुपए का, ये 1500 का है. Ask them. They are noise cancellation headphones, because you are learning in a very beautiful program. So allow your child that space. at some point a mobile device, a laptop or a desktop. These are the investments. I wanted to just mention, especially in NIOS, the board we use. In grade 8, they have introduced three very important concepts: coding, artificial intelligence, and data science. With Anuba ma'am, our ICT teacher, I spoke at length, and Talat ma'am, and we said that, ma'am, we want these programs in the school, and they promised that they actually doing course where we can introduce that. And ये certificate ये जो है वो Microsoft से मिलती है. So why not take these advantages? SDG, you can already see, ma'am's mobile phone look very colorful like the SDG. Sustainable Development Goals. This is besides your chemistry, physics, and English and everything else. These are the programs that we introduced. Already you've heard so much, so I'll not talk a lot about it. But only one last message is learn the Google Meet, Google Classroom. We're switching over. Parents के लिए हम Zoom use कर रहे हैं, but more security features, better facilities, better enhancements. Google Meet. All you have to do is go online, a YouTube video play कर दीजिए how to install and how to use Google Meet. Ma'am has already mentioned that. It is very simple. Otherwise, ask us. We will share the video. We'll do as many demonstrations as you want, as many tutorials as you want. We are here to serve you and make it as a team. Our dream, why are we here? Why are these teachers not going to a physical school? Sometimes it's difficult. The idea that maybe we are in a pajamas and teaching, but still it is very, very important teaching. And the joy of creating something. ये कुछ नया हम बना रहे. And with the numbers that I see you all, 50 students, online school, after the schools are open is a big trust for me. Soon we'll grow, and your help, we will grow. Your students' testimony will grow. And that's all I need to say. Thank you so much. I think a very, very goodbye from all of us. But I'll open up 5 more minutes. Any questions that we introduce? Yes. So I will take up some questions, and my team, you are very welcome to add anything to it. Yes. We'll quickly take 2 questions from. I've got some favorite parents also. Their feedbacks are very important. So quickly, a question from, I think it's Umair's father. But what about the second language of the children in Hindi? Yes. So what we have done is we introduce a language lesson. So we are slowly introducing an option of multiple languages, not just Hindi. So your child wants to learn Arabic or Sanskrit or German. Some of the languages we have chosen, we will introduce. But for this, what we have done is we've introduced a special stream. Evening, we'll open up a language program, and we will just let you know, give us a week, probably from July 1st, we'll start the language program. But there is a definite second language and also an optional international or a very, very ancient language that we're going to introduce. So, ye July se introduce kar rahe. It's a promise for our end. It's a recorded, so you can hold me accountable if it's not done. Right. We have Rafin ma'am, Mariam wanted to ask. So can I quickly ask a question? You can unmute also and speak up, and I'll take our question from Saifsta ma'am.
Assalamu alaikum. How are you?
Yes, please go ahead,
Can you hear
ma'am.
me?
Welcome, salam.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Yeah, good afternoon, Chanda ma'am. Congratulations on your promotion. You were wonderful last year as a coordinator, and we wish you all the best in your new role. And I welcome you as my children's leader.
Thank you.
And I appreciate you telling us don't be the same as your starting statement. And I would like to ask, what's your take on having the same textbook for the new academic year? So like my son is in Armstrong, and he still gets the same textbook for English, math, and science that he has studied last year while in Newton. So I need to understand, how do you justify this?
All right. So thank you so much for your kind words first. And I think you've been one of my best critics and a parent with good compliments, so both ways. And I'm glad we only improve with improvements with add-on to like that. So yes, I look forward. Christina ma'am, this is a problem for you to solve. Just check for Musa and Mariam. Why are they upgraded in a different class?
Yes, sir. For grade 3 and 4, sir, we follow this cluster method where we use same books for grade 3 and 4. So for 2 years, it's going to be the same. So it's not a mistake. We have chosen.
Yeah, but he has
books
graduated to like grade 4, and as a parent, I feel he should get new course books and not something that's meant for grade 3 students.
Right.
He'll get bored reading the same stuff, right?
Okay, no, I think let me take this
And,
on. So what Rafin ma'am really says is they cannot be the same book. though we follow cluster method, can I suggest that we have got internal team members and counselors? Can I ask you to have a small session, maybe a small session with these both kids and see at what level we have got. So if I can put them from one cluster to another cluster and it changes their new role, the new members being online, the best part is the peer groups are very, very dynamic. They can change the peer groups and they still would like it. And I think if that resolves, especially where I see Mariam or Musa, both of them very articulate, if we can resolve it. So just give us a couple of days. Probably we'll have a quick call with these kids and see if they can move to a lower cluster to a higher cluster. Right?
All right, thank you. Yeah. And for Mariam's class, like for math and science, I see a Cambridge University Press. So why don't we have the same publication for English instead of Oxford? Because I appreciate CUP more.
Okay, I put both the questions here.
Yeah.
Right. Let's have a small session and let me resolve this quickly for both the kids. So I make a note.
Thank you so much.
Take a note of both the kids. In terms of publications, of course, the book choice I leave to the principal and the team members to take a call on that. But either way, I keep saying that the curriculum are just a springboard. It's the pedagogy that'll make a difference. And I think who better than you, who knows better. So do not worry about the publication. But yes, with regards to the cluster, I'll work on the cluster part.
Okay. Thank you so much. Jazakallah for your time.
So much, Barakallah Feek. With regards to a quick question on the Fridays for some of the boys, we've got odd and even. We strictly follow a very serious program in terms of more offs, more holidays. Yeah, that's something we believe in. It's a 4-day week. We increase the number of hours per week. The maths and the science and the English have been all added on. So, however, we have got 4 days a week. So some kids will have Mondays off and some will have Fridays off. Just a small reminder, off does not mean that it's completely off. We want the child to have flipped classrooms. There'll be lessons, assignments to be given. Allow them the little space, but ask them to still sit and read something during the time. The idea is to give freedom and give them autonomy so that they start becoming self-independent, lifelong learners. So there we are. So that's an answer to you, Shaista ma'am. Also, just check your timetable with odd and even classes on Mondays or Fridays off. For ever some reason you want a Friday off, I have got students from Gulf also. We also have some of the classes being recorded. You can just skip a particular class, one class, and then join them. Maybe some of you have challenges with the Friday prayers. Some of the kids want to go, the elder ones. I understand, and that's the flexibility an online school will provide you. But inform us pre-advance so that the teacher knows that on this particular one class, the child may not attend and we can watch the flipped classroom or the recorded classrooms. Right. So we'll take a minute more to any more questions. I must thank all the parents, especially some of the ones I've really admired. Some of my own mentors today are there. I must congratulate, welcome Yasir sir from Ernakulam. I think he's been my mentor. We have had his session for our children and our teenagers last year, and today he is a proud parent of a golden sparrow. I'm so proud, and thank you so much, Yasir sir, for trusting us.
Alhamdulillah, I think Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. It is really a great moment for me to witness the first meeting of our, the association with Golden Sparrows. Without knowing itself, I was being informed itself, we have put my name as advisory board member and all. But it's not I am his mentor. It is me, his mentor. Because I learned multiple intelligence from him. Now, thank the Almighty that I was a career guide using MI assessment. That's all came from him. I first started learning from MI from Dawood Bhai. Because of that, I told him that my kids, I have 3 kids, grade 8, grade 4, and grade 1. All the 3, I'm just leaving to Dawood Bhai and the team to manage, to make them the best leaders of the world so that we can proudly, do our efforts in the coming days for the betterment of the community, the society, as well as the world. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate all the efforts by the Golden Sparrows teams to make this really challenging as well as entertained, as well as an enhancement level of the learning become an experiential learning. Thanks a lot. Jazakumullah khair, brother.
All right, thank you so much. I think I'm humbled with your kind words. Yes, yes, sir. Someone wanted to just add something. Okay, so on this you have a long thing. सबसे एक अच्छी चीज अच्छी हुई है ऑनलाइन क्लास में हमारे घर बहुत अच्छे हो गए. So all of your backgrounds are wonderful now, and I hope I see some bright, fresh children with good breakfast, so they're ready for the first class. See you all tomorrow. All the best. Thank you so much. Any other queries? अगर हम answer नहीं किए, we have not answered you right now. Don't hesitate. Drop a message to Christina ma'am in the group. As long as we can resolve it, we'll move ahead. So this is a transparency Golden Sparrow will promise you, and we promise you that you'll see a lot of tectonic shifts in the confidence and the language and the communication of your children. Thank you, all of you. Goodbye. Stay care and stay safe. Bye.
Bye. Bye, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.